Ready for this, Punk?
I've been waiting for this since the moment all this mutiny stuff started. So yeah, I'm more than ready.
Not gonna lie, I'm jealous you two are going to get your hands on Bayley. Oh, I was looking forward to hitting her with our whirlwind splash.
At least you'll get to see Punk and I nail her with it from ringside.
I guess that'll do.
Let's stay alert out there. We're heading into enemy territory. Knowing Mutiny, anything can and probably will happen.
Got it.
All right, let's go put some idiots in their places.
It's the Unity champs, ready to show no mercy to their Mutiny opponents.
It must not have been easy to step aside and allow another guy to defend the titles that you rightly earned.
Maybe it wouldn't have been easy for you, Corey, but that just shows the unique, dare I say, unity that this team has. It's the reason they've been so successful, and Mutiny has been running scared.
The Unity champs have a new face, but are hoping for the same old result when they defend their titles.
Irish whip from Punk on Bayley.
And Punk follows it up with the knee.
And he nails the Bulldog. Vintage CM Punk.
This looks like it could be all over.
And there's the tag.
We've seen the defending champs win matches with the whirlwind splash, and now it's CM Punk's turn.
Wait, what?
Did that just happen?
I can't believe this. CM Punk has sided with Mutiny?
This can't be happening right now.
It's over.
We have new Unity Tag Team Champions, all thanks to the shocking turn of one CM Punk.
And now CM Punk is directing Mutiny to attack the former champions. Punk was friends with these two. They trusted him. This is sick.
Honestly, with Punk's track record, we should have seen this coming.
We thought he was one of the leaders of WWE. I don't get it.
You're not the only one.
We could be witnessing the beginning of the end for WWE as we know it.
I hate to agree, Corey, but with CM Punk on their side, Mutiny now has all ever.
We are headed for dark times.
I've been one to run from controversy. In fact, some people think wherever I go, I'm the source of it. So let's talk about why I'm here and how it happened. Buckle up. This story begins before I ever returned to WWE. Raw was in Chicago and my old friend Bayley invited me to stop by. Before I was asked to leave, Bayley and I reminisced about her time in NXT, which gave me an idea. If I was going to sign another WWE contract, sure, I wanted a main event WrestleMania, but that wasn't enough. I wanted to create real, permanent change, a legacy. After I signed, I went to the PC and met the men and women there. They had all the talent in the world, but once they left NXT, they were at the mercy of the corporate overlords who didn't give a damn about their stories, their abilities, or what they had done to get to that point. Year after year, NXT would build stars only to have them stolen by the so-called main roster and then tossed aside. If NXT management wasn't going to do anything about it, I was. NXT was the voiceless who needed my voice. With Bayley on board, we recruited Kevin Owens and the NXT roster and we started a movement. Powerful and permanent change. A legacy. And now with Triple H and the board's blessing, thanks, Paul! We not only have a seat at the table, but the chance to smash that table to pieces. It wasn't easy getting to this point. friendships broken. Lies were told. Sacrifices had to be made. The night of the big invasion, I had to listen to the start of my own revolution as I lay on the concrete floor pretending to be a victim. All I could do was smile on the inside, knowing that my mutiny had begun. As that mutiny unfolded, I even had most of the locker room and the WWE Universe thinking Triple H was on our side. Crazy, right? Or is it? Unfortunately, for the plan to work, I couldn't be upfront with certain individuals. Namely, the now former Unity champions. When you were busy trying to start a new world order, who do you think riled up R-Truth? That would be me. Who do you think put the mutiny mask in Naomi's locker, huh? You thought it just magically transported its way from the trash can? It was me, you simpletons. You two used to date, right? Well, consider this a classic breakup. There were some lies, some cheating, and when I didn't need you anymore, I dumped your pathetic asses. Maybe someday you'll understand why I did what I did. But for now, just know that it was for the greater good. When Mutiny reaches its endgame, I will leave WWE not only better, but entirely different than it was when I arrived. And that's a change that was long overdue. So anyone else out there who's on the fence, I implore you to do what's right and get on board the NXT Mutiny revolution now. Because after Survivor Series, you do not want to be on the wrong side of history.
I wanted to get the four of us together after everything that happened with Punk. How are you two holding up?
Not great. Definitely didn't see that one coming.
No one did. Punk had us all doubting Triple H. Turns out he was just trying to divert attention away from himself the entire time.
Punk said this was like a breakup, and it feels that way.
It reminds me of when we split up, actually.
But ultimately, you must have mended fences to get to this point, right?
Yeah, it took time. But eventually we realized we worked better as friends.
Well, I don't think we have a lot of time, unfortunately. But maybe you can use that experience. You don't need Punk. You never did. You have each other.
I guess you're right. But even though we have each other, we still need help if we're going to defeat Mutiny at Survivor Series.
I know you couldn't trust anyone in the locker room before, but now you don't really have a choice. And besides, in the time since Mutiny formed, certain individuals have proven their loyalty to our side. We should start there.
Keep in mind, these superstars will compete for us in the best-of-3 series. Everything is at stake, including our livelihoods and the future of WWE. So choose carefully.
Which brand do you want to go recruit first?
Superstars from the men's division.
Okay. You have our full support.
Backstab.
Just trying to stay under the radar, observe for a bit, and figure out my next move. It's chaos out there.
Chaos? Bro, it's a straight-up betrayal. And I'm not even talking about Punk. Everyone around here is just kicking back, watching Mutiny rip through this place. Like, where's the loyalty?
I hear that. The balance of power could definitely shift in our favor if we had a few more heavyweights on our side.
You talking about someone like Roman? He always thinks these squabbles are beneath him, but it's not as bad as Triple H and the higher-ups giving Mutiny a free pass. Now that's messed up.
Well, if anyone might have a certain high-ranking member of the board on speed dial, it'd be you.
Try. Man, Barack's caught up in that Hollywood glam. Can't see past the box office. He's been wearing a suit too long. We see Mutiny's tearing down WWE, and he sees ratings and dollar signs.
Then it's on us to figure out how to hit them where it hurts. Time to play the game smarter, not harder.
Yeet. Look, Goose, if you want me, I'm all in for being a part of Team WWE at Survivor Series. I'll do whatever it takes to stop Mutiny in their tracks.
We need all the help we can get. I'm thinking we can get you and Jimmy on board. Have you been in touch with him lately?
It's just, with Jimmy, Man, it's complicated. We ain't been right for a minute. You sure you need me to do that?
Yeah, because in another minute, Mutiny might have taken over all of WWE. You said it yourself. This is no time to sit back. So I want you and your bro.
You're right. If me and Jimmy can get straight, we could help WWE take Mutiny down once and for all.
That's what I'm talking about.
I don't have time for it.
Look, man, I just want to talk. That's all.
Talk? Bro, after everything that's gone down between us, you really think we still got things to hash out?
Listen, it's about Mutiny, man. They're tearing this place apart. We can't...
Then why don't you go chat up the Rock? Final boss can be that final hero.
I tried, bro. Rock's too wrapped up in his own world to deal with this. But this ain't about him. It's us, Oos. I need you to help take down Mutiny.
You need me? Can't rebuild the bridge you already burned. This isn't like when we were kids fighting over the TV remote. It's real.
I know, but I wish it was that simple. Back then, we could throw down and be good after. All it took was a quick scrap and we're straight.
Yeah, I'd beat you up until Mom turned the hose on us.
Beat me up? Big bro, I remember laying you out until she cooled us off.
Is that right? Well, Mom ain't here now, and I got time before the show starts. How about we get in the ring and see who really needs saving?
Oh, it's on, Oos.
That felt right. Like old times, clearing the air with the fight. Felt good putting all that stuff behind us.
For real, man. And hey, I'm sorry for not having your back with all that family stuff a few months ago.
Nah, I wasn't even upset about that. I was angry about, well, something. You know, I can't even remember what it was this time. Are you sure you weren't mad at me?
I don't think so. But maybe. Look, with our history, I'm sure one of us had heat with the other one for a legit reason.
Well, it's squashed now. And you know, if we can show up in the ring together, take on Mutiny side by side, maybe Rock will realize that it's time to put family first, not just the cash flow. That would really put the nail in Mutiny's coffin.
Yeet. But first things first, we gotta get our groove back. Let's line up a tag match. Knock off any rust.
I'm down, Oos. Let's remind everyone why we're the baddest tag team in the game. WWE Universe, you just saw the return of the Usos and we lit up that ring. Ain't nobody can throw down like we do. But tonight, sending a message.
You know it, Oos. We put our issues aside because there's a bigger battle to fight against Mutiny. But if we're gonna win the battle, we need the heaviest hitters. So I'm calling you out. Rock, where you at, man? You out there making movies, chasing that spotlight? While we're here fighting to save the company that made you. It's time to come back down to earth and pick a side, cuz.
But it's not just the final boss. We need every single superstar out there. Mutiny thinks they can break us down, turn us against each other. We're not having it. It's time for all of us in WWE to come together. Shut them down.
Survivor Series is coming, and it's our chance to show the world what we're really about. We're calling everyone to the front line. Let's make a stand together.
So let's lace up, step up, and throw down. It's time to shut down Mutiny. Remind them and everyone else, when you mess with one of us, you mess with all of us.
Yeet!
Phenomenal speech out there. Really stirring stuff. You actually inspired me to mend fences with my cousin after he married my ex. Funny story. I didn't know she was my ex until the wedding. I thought we were going to a retirement party. I guess we were. Just more a retirement for our marriage.
Cool story, Troy.
Point is, Mutiny was inspired by your promo, too. Word is, CM Punk is sending 3 of his top guys to take you down in a match next week.
3-on-2, huh? That sounds about right for Punk.
It's more than just numbers. I'd say he's aiming to shut down your little Usos reunion for good. All this unity talk, rallying the roster, trying to get The Rock involved, it's making them less than pleased. They want to break your spirit. And your bodies. It doesn't help that you'll be outnumbered.
Then it sure would be nice if our cousin The Rock would show up and even the odds. Family's supposed to have your back, right?
Clearly, I'm not the best person to ask when it comes to cousins, but I think in general, yes, that's true.
Then maybe you can send Rock a message. Let him know it's serious and we need some backup.
I'll send the word up the chain. No guarantees. I only have access to his assistant's assistant, but I'll stress how critical the situation is. Maybe it'll push him to take a stand.
It's about time he did.
Do you think The Rock ever even got word that we needed him?
It looked like he saw the match announced on social media, but maybe that was his assistant's assistant posting. Who knows? We've got a TLC tag match at NXT to worry about now.
And this is on their turf now. KO out here talking about reuniting an old team. Could get nasty, Oos. We really might need some serious backup this time. We better reach out to The Rock again, for real. We need all the help we can get.
He made his choice. He's not coming. This is on us now. I've moved on, and so should you.
Then what are we doing, Oos? Was it the whole point to convince Rock to stand with us? If he's not coming, why are we walking into this trap?
Look, Oos, I hear you. We wanted The Rock in our corner, yeah. But maybe this whole thing ain't about getting someone to fight our battles. It's about us standing tall, on our own 2 feet. We step into NXT, face down whatever they got, because that's what the Usos do. We fight. They knock us down, we come back swinging harder. Maybe, just maybe, that'll show everyone. The Rock, the locker room, the whole dang world, how the Usos roll. Always ready, always standing tall. And if that takes us standing alone to prove that point, then that's what we're gonna do. Stand together and stand strong.
Okay. If this is our stand, then let's go light up Mutiny with that Uso fire.
Whip to the outside here.
This could be a turning point.
The Usos setting up for something big.
Here they go.
Double cross body to the outside.
Yeet.
I know you're excited, but don't yeet, Saxton. Broad breaker with a clothesline. Where did he come from?
I have no idea.
And now Jay gets slammed into the steel steps. The mood has quickly changed.
Sammy and KO had an ace up their sleeve in Mutiny's enforcer, Braun.
What are these 3 up to now? It looks like Mutiny is going to impale him with that chair. Roman Reigns with a spear out of nowhere. Everyone in this arena is shocked, including both teams.
We've been waiting for the final boss, but instead, the original tribal chief has picked a side. Braun Breaker is reeling.
And they nail Breaker with 1D.
You're not going to get away that easy, Sammy. Time to pay the piper.
Sammy is begging, pleading for forgiveness from the Usos.
He's not going to get it.
Superman punch.
and the double super kick.
That'll do it. What a victory for the Usos in the heart of Mutiny territory with an assist from the head of the table.
Sami Zayn's Mutiny debut was a giant dud.
Thanks to Roman Reigns and the Usos' Herculean effort.
Certainly not the reunion that Sami and KO hoped everyone would be talking about.
And that look says it all, guys. The Usos' courage inspired the OTC to join the fight against Mutiny.
All three family members standing united. They've not just won a match, they've made a statement. Incredible resilience and unity shown here tonight.
Yeet!
I might be going out on a limb here, but I'm guessing your family reunions are intense.
You have no idea. But ultimately, the bloodline comes together when it matters most.
Are you saying Jimmy and Roman are on board?
Yeet. They're both ready to take down Mutiny at Survivor Series. Roman's done with sitting on the sideline. He's all in.
And The Rock?
He sent me a text hyping up how many people saw the match.
At least we know he's watching.
Yeah. He's watching the numbers and hearing cha-ching every time someone says Survivor Series. But we're the ones with the real business to handle. What's our next move?
I'm going to SmackDown to see who wants to help us handle that business.
Yeet. Can't wait to see who you're bringing in.
Thanks to you, I'm guessing a few more superstars will be lining up to join us.
It's been a real wake-up call. Although, if I'm being honest, it's hard to believe you didn't see it coming.
And you did?
Well, we all know of his reputation. I would have had my head on a swivel.
Oh, thanks for the heads up.
It was just a hunch. I wasn't close enough to have all the pieces.
Huh, must be nice to be able to watch everything from a safe distance.
No one's at a safe distance now. Punk and Mutiny are a threat to every single one of us. We need to work together. I want in on your plan for Survivor Series. Assuming you actually have a plan.
I'm mostly monitoring their socials, looking for cracks and gathering actionable intel. I want to figure out their vulnerabilities and then try to figure out how to strike.
I like that. I think I know where to look first. They've pulled too many of our people over. But I know somebody we should pull back. We could increase our numbers and destabilize theirs. It's a win-win.
Pulling someone back could send a strong message. And this time it's Mutiny and CM Punk who won't see it coming. So, who'd you have in mind?
Tiffany Stratton. She has the potential to be one of the best in the business. Luckily for us, Mutiny doesn't know what they've got. Even luckier, I might just be the person to get through to her. That is, if I'm a part of WWE's plans for Survivor Series.
Absolutely, Charlotte. You're in. If you can turn Tiff, that could be the game changer we need.
My thoughts exactly.
Charlotte, thanks for reaching out. I'm guessing this means Mutiny is gaining another top superstar?
Quite the opposite, actually.
What do you mean?
I'm not joining Mutiny. I'm here to pull you out of it. It's not too late to change course and be on the right side of things.
Pull me out? Why would I want out? Mutiny is shaking things up, Charlotte. I'm exactly where I should be.
At what cost, though? I've watched you rise. You've always had the potential to lead, not follow. Remember why you got into wrestling? Was it to follow someone else's orders?
It's not like that. Punk and Bayley, they're not just leading us. They're empowering us, inspiring us.
You once told me that I inspired you. Not only to get into wrestling, but to make a mark, not just to blend in. Don't lose that vision, Tiffany. Don't let Mutiny's clouded dreams overshadow your aspirations.
You did inspire me, but that was a long time ago. Maybe I'm not the same person I was then.
Or maybe you've just forgotten what you came here to do. Watch my match on SmackDown next week. It might just remind you.
We'll see.
Reminder of what passion and dedication look like. And that match wasn't just another random fight. Our throwback gear and my vintage moves were no accident. It was a message intended for an audience of one. Tiffany Stratton, I hope you were watching closely. That match, that fire you saw, that's why I'm at the top of this business. And it's why you got into the ring, inspired by people like me. But here's the real talk. You shouldn't be living in someone else's shadow, like CM Punk and Bayley want. You're not meant to be just a piece in their game. You belong somewhere you can truly be inspired, where you can unlock the potential you've always had, not with people who dictate your path, but someone who supports your journey. It's your time, Tiffany, and it's time to chart your own path. Remember why you started. Remember what drove you to step into the ring. It's not too late to make a choice that defines your legacy. Make it count.
Talk about a plan B.
No. I'm making headway. Slowly. We'll get through to Tiffany eventually.
You sure? Sometimes no amount of strategy can turn a lost cause. Be ready to pivot.
I'm aware of the risks, but I'm not backing down. This isn't just about rescuing Tiffany. It's about proving there's a different way to lead.
I get it, but things don't always work out. Like when I was going to debut in Japan, my match was scrapped after a broken pipe flooded the building. With Survivor Series on the horizon, we really can't have things go sideways.
Then it's a good thing I'm not going to fail.
All right then. Make sure to bring that determination against Bayley. She won't know what hit her.
Yes, she will. Me.
Charlotte.
Oh, so you can show up here, but not for your matches?
Never said I was the one who'd be facing you. Maybe you need to read your messages more carefully next time, Charlotte.
Whatever, Bayley. I thought you were coming alone, Tiffany.
Bayley wanted to come too.
And why wouldn't I? We're more than just a team. We're family. Tiffany knows she belongs by my side.
More like safely under your thumb. Remember, Tiffany, real growth happens when you step out on your own, not when you're overshadowed by someone else.
You mean step out and follow you? You're not looking for her independence, Charlotte. You just want her under your wing because you know her potential for Team WWE.
I'm just reminding Tiffany of who inspired her to be here in the first place. It's not about control. It's about rekindling that spark. Seems like you're scared she might remember her own strength or see how little you really have.
Charlotte, I'll face you any day, any place.
Then why did you send Shayna to face her last time?
I was delegating responsibility, but Shayna didn't get the job done. So now I'll step up and show you what true leadership is about. Let's do it on Mutiny turf this week.
Fine with me. It's about time Tiffany saw firsthand what real leadership is. Not just directives, but inspiring action. Maybe she'll see why she admired what I stand for.
What she'll see is me exposing you as a fraud. And she'll see it from the best seat in the house, as a special guest referee.
Okay.
Tiffany, when you're out there calling the shots, just give me a fair chance to show what I can do. I'll show you one wrestler to idolize and one to despise.
Tiffany Stratton is here as our special guest referee.
The following contest is a special referee match. Please welcome the special referee for this match, Tiffany Stratton.
Tonight, Tiffy time means it's time for her to officiate this match. But do we really think she's going to be impartial?
Well, with Bayley involved, I'd say that's highly unlikely. She's going to have Stratton do whatever it takes to make sure she comes out on top.
Let's see how Stratton calls.
Charlotte setting her up for the figure 8. This could be it for Bayley right here in the heart of Mutiny.
Bayley's begging Tiffany to break the hold. Stratton's supposed to be impartial.
The deck does not look as stacked as Bayley had hoped. Charlotte's down.
So much for neutrality, Saxton.
Bayley's taking advantage.
A quick count, and this one's over.
And just when it seemed like Tiffany was going to uphold the integrity of this match.
That's the influence of Mutiny. They play by their own rules, and now Tiffy time means winning time for Bayley.
Look at Stratton's face. She knows she crossed the line.
And that's exactly what Bayley wanted her to do.
A pivotal and potentially regrettable moment for Tiffany Stratton.
Hey, how are you feeling after that?
I'll be all right. But yeah, you nailed me good there.
Thanks. I learned from the best.
Well, you made your point tonight, loud and clear. So I'm backing off. You've shown you can stand your ground, even if I don't agree with where you're standing.
For what it's worth, I appreciated you trying.
Of course. Bayley was right. I was trying to get you on our side. You'd have been a great addition. You're what this sport needs, a strong, capable woman shaping our future. I'm proud I inspired you to get into wrestling.
You are still inspiring me. Watching you compete up close tonight, you made me feel like a kid again.
Was that why you hesitated before you knocked me into next week?
Yeah, maybe. I didn't like Bayley needing my help to win, and I don't like being pushed around by her either. But you've been trying to push me around too. You said it yourself. I need to blaze my own trail, not follow or recreate someone else's.
Maybe we've both been looking backward too much. Instead of revisiting old matches, we should be making new history.
I like the sound of that.
Then let's do it, but not here. This isn't the place for what comes next. At least not for you. Let you and me take this to SmackDown, a stage worthy of your talents and maybe a new beginning. I mean, if you want. It's your choice.
You and me? Facing off? I'll be there. That match was a blast, Charlotte. It's been a while since I've had that much fun.
I'm glad to hear you enjoyed it, considering it didn't go your way this time.
Guess I can still learn a few things.
Don't sell yourself short. I bet if you didn't feel guilty about laying me out last week, you'd have definitely come out on top.
Maybe. You know, now that I'm thinking about it, that was the first real match I've had since joining Mutiny.
That doesn't surprise me. They've been stifling you, afraid you'd outgrow their control if you realized your full potential.
Because Mutiny time doesn't necessarily mean Tiffy time.
Exactly. And it is your time. Not just a step away, but to even fight back. If you want to.
Yeah, I do. It's time I stand up in story starting today.
Now who's being inspiring?
Tiffany is huge, but I just want to know how hard Bayley was typing out those angry messages on her phone.
She was rage posting for sure.
I think you could actually hear her phone screen crack in the middle of the last one.
Well, I always knew you could make an entrance, Charlotte, but pulling Tiffany away from Mutiny, that's next level.
If Bayley thinks she's mad now, just wait until she sees Tiffany reach the potential they were squandering.
We're happy to have her on board. And you too, of course.
Now that we've got the team together for Survivor Series, what's next?
You both have made some big statements. Let's make an even bigger one. How'd you two like to take those Unity titles off Mutiny's hands?
I'm in.
Me too. But there's no point in letting Punk know we're all working together, right?
No. I think we're better off if he didn't see it coming.
Then he won't. Let's go get those Unity titles.
Do you come for a friendly chat, or is this some sort of an ambush?
Let's call it a royal decree, because this gentleman and the Queen are going after the Unity titles.
You two? Interesting. Not the combination I would have expected. How about I schedule a warm-up match just to see how this all works?
No. The WWE brass let this mutiny thing get out of hand, and now it's on us to fix their mess. We need to show them how it's done. Those titles, we're taking them back before Survivor Series. Yeet.
Fair enough. I should warn you, though, Punk is not eager to hand out Unity title shots, especially to a team from WWE.
We figured. What's it going to take?
The word is that the only way for a team from our side to earn a shot at the Unity Championships is in a 4-way tornado tag match at NXT Mutiny. If you want those titles before Survivor Series, you'll have to run through their best teams.
Line them up, Oos. We'll clear that path and claim that gold. No doubt.
Okay. If you want me to make arrangements, I will. But you'll be walking into the lion's den.
Only because the Queen hasn't conquered it yet.
Set it up. They're trying to sound tough, but we got them rattled.
That's exactly why I'm concerned.
Because you think Punk's going to pull something? Of course he will. I would. Doesn't mean it's something we've never seen or can't handle.
Yeet. Let him scheme. Tonight we're gonna do what the higher-ups wouldn't and strip those titles off Mutiny.
Don't start doubting us now.
Never. I've seen what you both can do. As soon as you said you were willing to fight alongside my partner and I, there was no other choice. But we've all been on the receiving end of Punk's deception before, and I've got a bad feeling about this.
You think there was something more to them saying they were gonna make SmackDown a mutiny arena?
Maybe, but they also don't know we're working together. You'll have your hands full with Bayley and Lexis King. We'll patrol the arena and shut down any mutiny interference.
Good. It'll be nice to face Bayley when she doesn't have an ally in Stripes.
It looks like the rumors are true. Mutiny is planning an attack.
But they didn't plan for this.
She whips Bayley into the corner.
And a massive clothesline. Bayley is down. We've seen this before.
A massive whirlwind splash.
And King can't do anything about it.
This will do it.
Chad Patton has stopped counting.
Maybe he forgot what number comes next.
Looks like they're going to remind him.
Wait, Bayley with the roll-up. It's over.
Chad Patton knew how to count that time.
That was a fast count. What the heck is going on here?
Chad Patton is running away with Mutiny before anyone else can argue.
This is a new low. Mutiny has infiltrated the referees.
Are we really surprised at this point when it comes to what Mutiny will do?
Hold on, it looks like Lexis King got left behind.
Yeah, and he's just realizing that right now.
Doesn't look like Lexis King's going anywhere.
Are these 4 superstars our team for Survivor Series? We may have lost this one, but now Lexis King is going to pay. And the other members of Mutiny are letting it happen.
No honor among thieves.
This could be a preview of Survivor Series.
This doesn't look good for King.
No, it does not.
And down onto the ringside floor.
What a chaotic SmackDown. A longtime WWE official has joined Mutiny.
But Team WWE answered with 4 unstoppable superstars. Survivor Series can't come soon enough.
A crooked referee? Ugh, just when we thought Punk couldn't stoop any lower.
I can't believe I didn't see it coming. I hate being a step behind him. At least we laid out Lexis.
Which Punk is using as an excuse to step in at Survivor Series. Feels like a setup, another one of his ploys. Let's make sure we're ready.
Well, we could start by telling the GMs to make the match no DQ.
I like that.
Well, we've got one episode of SmackDown before Survivor Series. Let's go out to the ring and deliver a message to Mutiny that they can't ignore.
And even though the entire team will be out there, let's make sure Punk knows the message is coming from the two of us.
Then we should lean into our personalities, use what we do best.
Let's show Punk he's not the only one who can craft a clever scheme. Some mind games never hurt. At least, not the one who's playing them.
I like that. I mean, if we could push a wedge between Punk and KO or Bayley, that could really help us.
You remember all those interviews WWE posted after Damage Control broke up?
I do. And if someone was to get their hands on those and do some creative editing...
Mutiny will be too busy questioning each other to focus on us.
This is going to be fun.
And there they are, the team representing WWE at Survivor Series.
Looks like we're going to get some kind of audio-visual presentation.
Bayley has proven she's not a leader. Everything she touches turns to trash.
Bayley is not nearly as smart as she thinks she is.
The obvious person to blame for all the failures is Bayley.
Harsh words from Punk and KO about one of their trusted generals.
And right before Survivor Series? What a bombshell!
You have to believe Mutiny is paying close attention right now.
I assume everyone's laser focused as we head into Survivor Series.
Let's hear what Team WWE has to say.
You know, I've always wondered if the Mutiny minions know how the so-called voice of the voiceless talks about them behind their backs.
Well, they do now. Loyalty in Mutiny comes with an expiration date. Who knows what else they're saying off the record?
Members of Mutiny, if you feel betrayed, WWE will welcome you with open arms!
CM Punk has heard enough.
I don't know where you got that audio, but this whole scheme reeks of desperation. Mutiny isn't built on fragile egos or naive trust. Bayley knows I value her. We're stronger than your petty manipulations.
You seem rattled, Punk. Is it because while you're plotting and planning, your faithful followers are plotting their exits? They're not loyalists. They're opportunists, just like you.
And after Survivor Series, you'll find yourself a leader without an army, without a follower, without a friend.
So, Mutiny isn't loyal? They're gonna leave me all alone? Let's test that theory. As usual, you think you're playing chess, but really, it's just tic-tac-toe. Predictable and easily countered.
Mutiny is here to go tic-tac-toe-to-toe with Team WWE.
Survivor Series can wait, but apparently we can't. It looks like we're about to have a 4-on-4 match right here on SmackDown after this.
Here we are. The future of WWE rests entirely on our shoulders.
No pressure, though.
I'm telling you, after that leaked audio, Mutiny must be at each other's throats. They can't be on the same page walking into tonight.
Now, we just have to keep them off balance.
One way we could do that is with a last-minute substitution. When I joined the team, you got Tiffany Stratton too. As much as I want to get my hands on Io in the first match, Mutiny would never see this coming.
You're right. We're going to pull the ultimate swerve and start the series with a bang. Let's go with Tiffany.
Don't forget we got my brother and my cousin too. I always love taking it to KO. But we hit Jimmy or Roman's music, KO won't know what to do.
We've got the head of the table at our disposal. Jay, you did the heavy lifting getting us here. But we've got a WMD in our arsenal. I say we use it.
The time for talk is over. Let's go out there and start the series with a win.
Better yet, let's make it 2 wins. I don't think we're ever going to get to that third and final Unity title match, no matter what Mutiny tries to pull.
So long as we have this kind of faith in each other, I know I'm going to walk out of Survivor Series on the winning side.
Hold on. Io's got backup.
But Team WWE was ready.
Wait a second.
Asuka with the poison mist.
Where did she come from?
Io with a moonsault from out of nowhere.
The genius of the sky had a genius plan.
And that'll do it.
Mutiny has drawn first blood here at Survivor Series, and WWE is on its heels, down 1-0.
You have to wonder if we're even going to see a Unity title match tonight in that third and final contest. Kevin Owens could make this a series sweep of Team WWE.
This night could go from bad to worse.
Doing after that missed attack from Asuka.
They're flushing Tiffany's eyes out in the trainer's room. Charlotte's with her. So we need to focus because now we're playing from behind.
It's our own damn fault. How didn't we see Asuka coming?
Overconfidence. We were looking one way and they slipped the knife right in our backs. But we're gonna be ready for them this time.
They've used crooked refs, blindside attacks, and chances are that's going to be the theme of the night. How do we hold them off?
You two head to Gorilla and make sure we don't see a repeat of Kyrie and Bayley's inner from the trainer's room. We'll try to stop Mutiny from coming through the crowd.
That sounds like a plan.
When we were dating, you ever imagined we'd be the last line of defense protecting the future of WWE?
As a matter of fact, yeah. Tonight is what I've been imagining for a very long time.
Let's go tie this thing up.
Right back in this thing.
Kevin Owens got taken apart out there.
It helped that it was finally a fair fight. Did you have to stop Mutiny from interfering?
Nope. I was in Gorilla the whole time and they never showed. You?
Your partner and I split up to cover the crowd and nobody came my way. Maybe they shot their shot with Asuka and damage control.
It's possible, but I bet Punk and Bayley have another trick or two up their sleeves.
That's what we're expecting. My partner and I have been through just about everything together. We've seen it all. And we're ready for whatever they throw at us.
Where is your partner?
I don't know. You haven't seen her since the last match?
No. Maybe that's why Mutiny never interfered. They were busy attacking her.
I'm going to find her.
You don't have time. You have to get to Gorilla for your match. This is our last chance to stop Mutiny.
We'll find her. You just go out there and win.
The Civil War is over.
No! Bayley is not ready to give up on the rebellion.
And the referee's helpless since it's no disqualification.
Is that who I think it is?
We thought Mutiny had taken out half of our team.
They may have taken a shot, but this leader of Team WWE isn't going down that easily.
Bayley and Punk don't look so confident all of a sudden.
What they look is scared, Saxton. They see Mutiny crumbling before their very eyes.
Team WWE has Mutiny on the ropes.
Oh my God. What? What is happening?
I'll tell you what's happening. We're seeing yet another defection.
At the worst possible time. With everything these two have been through, I never thought I'd see this.
This is a shocking betrayal. It's a choice that can't be taken back.
These two have so much history.
That's what Punk excels at, Saxton. Divisiveness.
You should have seen this coming!
You hear that? You should have seen this coming.
Maybe we all should have.
come on, you made your point.
It's what Mutiny's done for months, beating WWE in the most humiliating way possible.
Go to sleep! This is tough to watch. No, don't count it. Come on!
The referee doesn't...
Mutiny has prevailed, and WWE will never be the same.
Is it even WWE anymore? I never thought I'd see this day come.
Is there anyone who somehow can reclaim the legacy of this company?
I think it might be too late.
There's nothing left to say here. This is disgusting.
What I did tonight in the ring, taking a stand for myself, that felt good. It's been a while since I had a chance to drop dead weight. Since a certain breakup, actually. Though I'm glad we stayed close. If we hadn't, you would have never reached out, expecting me to drop everything I had going on and jump in to rescue you. When I agreed to help, I said I was looking for a bit of change. An opportunity to do something like this. I was looking for an opportunity to finally put myself front and center. Not just be a sidekick to someone who always puts themselves first. That's what CM Punk gave me. The chance to eliminate the world of fabricated first draft picks, self-obsessed brass ring grabbers, and anyone too stubborn to see the light of change coming to this industry. So, to my ex, let me be clear. If I had known what was ahead of me all those years ago, I would have left you in the rain on our first date at that taco truck. I should have never stuck it out. But now that I see clearly, I'm with people who actually care about me and my future. I'm the one standing tall, not letting you make decisions for me anymore. And you lost.
Time to come in today.
I know I'm not even a part of WWE anymore, so I appreciate you bringing me in. Although, if I'm being honest, I hope to hear from you sooner. Especially since I've been reaching out ever since Survivor Series.
To say things have been complicated would be an understatement. I'm sure you've been following on social media.
It's hard to avert your eyes from a dumpster fire.
Good. Then you know Mutiny's taken over Raw and SmackDown and put their people in charge of everything.
Ah, there it is.
What?
You've lost control. You called an uprising best for business because you thought you could control them, and now they're in charge. Becky Lynch, Drew McIntyre, Randy Orton, they were all convinced you were secretly running Mutiny. I know it turns out you weren't, but you could not have done a better job helping them if you were.
Listen, this isn't about me. This is about the future of this company. Mutiny has put everything at risk. We're supposed to be on the road to WrestleMania, and they've decided to cancel the Royal Rumble. Why bother when CM Punk has probably already decided he's main eventing? Mutiny is dismantling everything, and they're showing no signs of stopping.
I think you're forgetting that I don't go here anymore. As much as I want to stop Mutiny and get my revenge, unless you have a new WWE contract for me, seems like your mess to solve.
I can't give you a new WWE contract.
Then why am I here?
Mutiny has my hands tied. And as much as the board would love to see you teach Punk and your former partner a lesson, you'd need an army to take them on. With the kind of chokehold they have on the company right now, it would be damn near impossible for you to get anyone on the current roster to help you.
Great. So we're just here to talk about how you've given up?
Oh, I haven't given up. And I don't think you have either. Like I said, I don't think anyone on the current roster can help you.
Ah, There's the old cerebral assassin.
Yeah, he's still in there when I need him. Since you know how to play the game too, I'll let you put together the rest on your own. It's your call.
And the current roster can help, but... I've got an idea that's a little out of the box. An army that's uniquely qualified for this endgame scenario that no one on Mutiny will see coming.
Good. Then I'll leave.
Whoa. It's like stepping into some sort of trippy alternate dimension. Thanks, LJ.
Right? With our tech, we can do lots of crazy things in 2K games. Really anything the writers come up with. And trust me, they come up with some doozies.
Really cool that with your busy WWE schedule, you still make time to come here every year and do mocap for the game. I don't see every former WWE champion here.
Ever since I got roped into capturing some of my Aunt Justine's moves back in 23, I've been into it.
There are more former and future WWE champions here than a lot of people think. But you're not a lot of people, are you?
Hey, Buzz.
LJ? I find it hard to believe that an ousted WWE superstar made their way to Petaluma, California for a tech demo.
I did not. It's possible I have an agenda.
And it's possible you heard about a group of superstars who do mocap for the video game and share a largely unspoken connection?
Guilty as charged. I wanted to talk to you about...
Listen, I do have a feeling we all have a fair amount in common, but we've got to get changed and ROM in. You'll have your chance to talk to everyone soon.
Hey, the Dark Horse and the Captain? I was following your rise through WWE last year so closely. Like when you won the Undisputed Championship after Roman Reigns vacated it.
Huh. It's been a minute since that SummerSlam tournament. Honestly, sometimes even feels like years. Or another.
Your full potential in WWE before becoming Women's World Champion.
I'm multifaceted, but you can call me Cap.
If that's okay, just don't soul siphon me. Are you still doing that?
No promises.
What's crazy is that last year I felt so connected to both of you, like I was walking in your shoes. I should apologize for not keeping up with your stories as much lately. And it's weird that I haven't seen you around backstage at WWE. And you haven't even been a part of this whole mutiny thing.
No apology necessary. The two of us are fine. We're both still in WWE, doing the work, living our lives, looking for the next big challenge.
So what is the next big challenge for you? After you beat Roman, I wondered what happened next. And after you won the title at WrestleMania, Cap, I wanted to see more.
But isn't that kind of up to the WWE Universe to decide?
What do you mean?
I like to think that what we show them is only the beginning. Their rise. And maybe where we leave off, there's an opportunity for our fans to take our stories and make them into what they want it to be. Write their own next chapter.
You get what we're saying, right?
Who are you talking to?
He's still in it, Horse. He doesn't see him yet.
Oh, right. I'll explain later. Depending on what happens with Mutiny, that is. WWE might not survive this. And I'm thinking this particular challenge may be a little more difficult than most if we're getting this meta about it. Might actually have the chance to fail this year.
You never know. Players say they want that as an option every year, and I don't know if they realize what they're asking for. Sorry, we've gone on a tangent. Welcome to MoCap. We're happy to have you. Believe me, you'll fit right in.